This will make sense for some people. It will be appropriate for some people. It will not make any sense, and it will be inappropriate for others. My name is Lucian. Thank you for co-creating this moment here with me on Divine Within. And the fact that you are on a healing journey is the reason that you will stay on that journey. You keep looking for things that are wrong with you. And I promise, because your attention is what creates worlds. You are an individualized expression of the all that is. You are the entire universe experiencing itself, through itself, as itself, through the perceived limitation of an avatar electric meat suit body. So whatever you, and I say this as someone with a background in the things that I speak, from more clinical experience to coaching and with a variety of methods. The more you look, and at this point in time, this is what I have to say. If you keep looking for things, you're going to keep finding things. Because, oh God, oh, my nervous system. You know, people say that word. And I'm not saying the concept is useless. If we're talking about Vesser Durker-Folk, who wrote The Body Keeps Score, or we're talking about Joe Dispenza, or we're talking about people that you have a body of work and know what the fuck they're talking about, then fine. But nowadays, everything is nervous system this and nervous system that. And I was at a thing and somebody was just like, oh yeah, that's to do with the nervous system. Well, no shit. We have a nervous system. Yes. I mean, that would be like someone saying, I have stomach troubles. I think I need a Tums, and I say something like, you know, I think your digestive system is dysregulated. Yeah. You think if you've had a lifelong of trauma or dissatisfaction or disappointment, lack of care, not getting what you wanted, if you've suffered, then I'm sure, and especially with this attention economy bullshit that we have with the fucking phones and everybody's addicted to everything. Yeah, the world's on fire. Oh, your nervous system's dysregulated. Like, tell me what that means. Tell me what the fuck you mean by that. So yes. So, oh, we gotta heal our nervous system. Oh, I gotta do somatic work. Oh, I gotta heal my attachment style. I say this. So again, I'm years into this. I started as a mindset coach. I know all this stuff. I've been a proponent of all of these things. If all my old work wasn't new, I would be contradicting myself. And you should, over time, be contradicting yourself. Oh, my attachment styles. Oh, I'm anxiously attached. I'm looking for this text message and I'm trying to figure out how I should respond because I actually have kind of a mix of anxious avoidant and I want to do this healthy. Or as I've seen many times, I've had a series of unhealthy relationships. So this person that I've only known for a month, it absolutely must be healthy and secure because I'm fixated. I'm going to trick myself into thinking everything this person does is healthy and secure because I want so desperately to be in a healthy and secure relationship. I'm not just railing for no reason. I'm trying to tell you that there's a problem with looking for and diagnosing the problem. There's a lot of power in understanding your patterns, but there's a very thin line between understanding your patterns and being locked in this self-help bullshit culture of all of this vague clinical diagnostic that says you're forever broken. And nobody's saying that, but if you're not broken, they can't sell you anything. There's nothing anybody can sell you that you don't already have. You're not broken. You know, healing I did some very powerful, very quick work with someone because again, I've been doing this for years. Very recently, where I just said, how about you just stop identifying with the version of yourself that needs to find something wrong with it, and that will probably stop generating relationships in your life where you feel like you're chasing. Just stop. What if we just decide to stop being the person who's broken and looking for an answer? Oh, my attachment style. Oh, but don't forget about the inner child, my inner child. All of this stuff, here's the thing. I'm not saying it's all hogwash. I can rail against all this stuff, and I can rail against it in great detail because I've understood modalities concerning each one of these concepts, and I've taught them, and I've lived them, and I've used them to empower myself, and I've been a part of the healing processes of other people using these frameworks. But I am saying that they can lock you into a version of self where you're always striving, where you're always trying to figure out what is the next thing. Because this nervous system shit doesn't stop. This somatic shit, the attachment shit, the inner child, it doesn't end. It doesn't end. It ends only if you decide that it ends. If you decide that I'm done being the version of myself that is always seeking stimulation because I don't know how to sit with myself, I'm going to learn to fucking sit with myself. I'm going to decide that I'm healed, and I'm going to allow my life to unfold from that assumption. I'm not saying don't recognize the patterns. I'm saying recognize the patterns and stop rehearsing them. Stop identifying with them. Stop thinking that the pattern is this thing that you have to fix. If you recognize the pattern, your job is to stop aligning with it, is to stop saying that this is the truth of my reality. Of course, if you don't have a regulated nervous system, you don't feel safe, you don't feel secure, how the fuck are you going to attract love and abundance? I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying that the nervous system being an endless explanation for all things going wrong in your life and you having to fix every single one of those things individually, or furthermore, all of the creators online just spouting nervous system as though, I mean, it's like saying, oh, again, digestive system, oh, you're dysregulated. Yeah, fucking probably. That's not insight. What are you going to do about it? And what there is to do is to stop assigning it to yourself, because this shit is endless. It doesn't end until you decide it does. There's nothing anybody can sell you. What I can sell you is time and attention, localized and focused on the specifics of your challenges, and help you understand where you've been misidentified with whatever the internet or your conditioned, programmed self-talk that was generated by the age of 7, whatever the hell that voice is telling you that you've been identified with that you're not. I can help you pick that out, but you can do that yourself. No one needs to teach you to manifest. You're manifesting all the time. You manifested me to rage speak at you and tell you that you don't need to keep finding things that are wrong with you, so that you can finally heal yourself and get the life that you want. Decide that you have that life now. And yes, that is going to take repetition, not because it needs repetition, but it's because if you've been drowning in this whole paradigm of self that is telling you you're not good enough and that you're broken and that you have to do all of these things to escape suffering, it probably is not just going to be one meditative, it can be, but it's probably not just going to be one meditative experience or one scripting journaling prompt where you decide that all of this is done. So it does take repetition, but not because the repetition is doing the doing. It's because the more that you assign to yourself and live as the version of yourself, and you access through the methods this understanding of yourself that I don't have to keep being the past, the easier it will be for you to know that I am the truth that I speak, regardless of what that is, good or bad. And if I decide to speak a new truth of myself, to assume a new truth of myself, then that's it. But it might take more than once for you to become convicted of that new self-truth. Just describing, oh, your inner child is wounded. Great, what the fuck do you do about that? So then starts the endless fucking, the endless fucking search. So you don't stop searching for what's wrong with you. Now, this is not psychiatric or medical advice. So, if you are having, a pervasive, severe, frequent psychiatric challenges, then seek professional help for that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, but recognizing the pattern can often be the same as staying in the pattern, trying to fix the pattern. You recognize the pattern and decide, I don't want to keep establishing this for myself. Who do I say that I am?